So I am HIV positive. I got HIV from a tainted blood product because I have hemophilia, and at the time it used human plasma, and HIV was in the product at the time, and so I got it that way. I was diagnosed when I was in 6th grade, and I am in my 40s now, and the story that I wanted to tell actually is about how in high school I went to a very small private school in Annapolis, Maryland, and it was the time of Ricky Ray and Ryan White, and there was just a lot of scariness around HIV at the time, and so what I did was at first when I went to school, I decided not to tell anyone, and that wound up being really difficult and hard for me because, there was a lot of stuff going on, and research was, only in its beginning stages, and I wasn't sure how long I was going to be alive, and all those kinds of things, and, being a young teenager, did want to talk about these things, but not sure how to talk about them, and we had even lied on our school application that I was not HIV positive, which these days they don't even ask. And finally, after talking with my social worker at my hemophilia treatment center, I realized that I needed to be able to talk about these things with my peer group, and so we did something that was pretty unique, actually. We were lucky enough to be in a small enough school that after talking with the board of directors of the school and some of the administration and teachers, that we decided we were going to tell the whole school all at once, and this is from pre-K up to 12th grade, about my HIV status. For the younger kids, it was just going to be that there was somebody that, had HIV, and for the upper school, everybody would know who it was, and we actually really worked out this really unique thing where we had doctors, and like my social worker came with me to tell my class. And it was an amazing response. The school was incredibly responsive. The professionals, the doctors, the pediatricians who came to talk to the other classes, the other students were incredible, and we did it all at once. We sent out, just to give you a sense of how it worked, we sent out letters to all the parents to let them know that there was a student in the school that had HIV and that they could come the night before the students were going to be told to have their questions answered. And so the parents got all their questions answered first, and then the kids came the next day. I told my class, a very small class, but 12 people about that, or 21 people about that, and told the rest of the school, all 300 students, all the way from pre-K up to 12th grade, about my HIV status, got to answer their questions, and it was one of the most remarkable things for me because it really not only gave me a safe space to talk about my HIV and what was going on with me and to get support, but to also just realize the true power of communication and how important it is to share these things and not hide them away. And I think that's what's really also really great about this project is that it's sharing people's stories, because I think even though we're moving into a new era with all this, sort of it's even though it's time to put it behind us, it's also something that we don't want to forget, so that this doesn't happen when the next sort of version of HIV comes along. So, and also, so many stories out there are horror stories that, I think sometimes it's, there are success stories as well. And so just wanted to share that. So, thank you.